Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of this comparison and review of the Speedo Teamster backpacks. I have it in the two sizes, 35 liter, which is the large size, and then the 25 liter, the adult medium size. So I think it's pretty clear here which one is bigger, which one is smaller, but in case you don't know, the blue one here is the 25, the red one is the 35. Now this particular video, I won't go into depths of the pockets per se. I will be stuffing both of these so you can see kind of what each of them can hold. And then ultimately that should be the reason to pick one bag over the other, just simply on size capacity. Both of these are priced similarly, retail prices $64 and $69 respectively for 25 and 35 liters, but you can easily find them online for much cheaper. So if you guys are interested, the links to both of these will be in the description, and of course they do come in an assortment of colors so you can pick one to your liking. Pockets and features on both of the sizes are identical, so if you are interested in what these have to offer, definitely check out part 1 if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in front of me here, I have all the things that I had put in my previous swim bag and wanted to see how much of it can be stuffed in the 25 liter and the 35 liter. Of course, I do anticipate that some things can't fit in the 25 liter, and so those things are in the back, including swim fins and some training water toys if you were a swim instructor, for example. But the things in the forefront are the things that I think most people would want to be able to fit in their swim bag. Now, I don't own a kickboard myself, but I have seen reviews online saying that they were able to just barely slip in a full-size kickboard in 35 liter. Definitely not in the 25 liter, so there's that. If you do own a kickboard and expect to keep it on your person all times, you will definitely have to go with the larger 35 liter. So let's go ahead and start the packing process. First thing I have is my water shoes. These are just a pair of flip-flops that I would use poolside. I do have small enough feet that it actually does fit in this front mesh compartment. And remember from my part 1 video, this actually is a very large compartment. It goes into the main bag. So 35 liter has no problem stuffing this. Same thing on the 25 liter. Next up are the swim cap and goggles that you would normally wear to a swim practice or swim meet. So I like to put this actually in the water bottle compartment where the mesh allows it to aerate much better. And of course this is very small items, so they fit in both the 35 and 25 liter pockets, no problem. Now I know some people want to actually use it as a water bottle compartment, so here I'm demonstrating the water bottle test between the two bags. So this red swell bottle is actually a 16 ounce, and then this larger blue one is roughly a 32 ounce water bottle. So you can see that both bags are able to comfortably fit the 16 ounce, which was to be expected. But what I didn't expect was actually this 32 ounce water bottle can also very snugly fit in both the 35 and the 25 liter bag. Now you can see the 35 liter bag actually has a quite sizable water bottle pocket here, so I'm actually able to fit both of these water bottles together on the larger 35 liter. So kind of your FYI if you want to have like a half a gallon water bottle on your person. Next up is the shower gear, so your shampoo, conditioner, body wash, face wash, that sort of thing. So all these tiny little bottles, I like to put it in the other side compartment here. It has an inner mesh pocket for some organization, so I like to take advantage of that. No problems putting these things in either of the bags, though of course the larger one does offer a little bit more space that I could put other things in there as well. And then this next one doesn't go in any pocket. It's just a combo lock that I like to hang on the outside of the bag, and of course they have no problem fitting on either one of the bags. Now this part I think you guys are probably the most interested in, and that is the main compartment, this top-loading main compartment. So first off, you're actually greeted with this detachable dirt bag as you saw in part 1. This is actually nice because I used to have my own separate little bag that I use for dirty laundry. Now I can just use the built-in one in Speedo. And just FYI, both of these bags are identical in size for both the 35 and 25 liter. So now I'm taking my extra swimsuit to put in the laptop sleeves, so to speak, in these bags, which is right here in the back. Usually I like to just wear my swimsuit underneath, so this is just as a backup. But of course this could also be the place where you put your regular swim suit and then just change into it. No problems fitting for both of them. Of course, limited capacity for the 25. Next, I have the pool buoy that I have here is the standard team size, and they of course fit the 25 kind of snugly. After situating it properly, it takes up roughly a third of the space, I would say, but no special arrangements as you can imagine for the 35 liter. Next up is the towel. So this is pretty much a medium standard size, not too thin, not too thick, so it should be your average towel. It fits perfectly fine in the 35 liter, as you can imagine. Don't have to do too much of a strategic folding, whereas the one for the 25 liter, once I properly situate it in the bag, it pretty much takes it up to the top of the bag. I would leave a little bit more space for a change of clothes in there, and I wouldn't bother really trying to stuff anything else. As you can see, it is very full now with the main compartment with just a swimsuit, a pool buoy, and this standard size towel. But if you then want to bring a change of clothes, yes, you can absolutely stuff it to the very brim with, say, extra goggles and this little mini beach ball as well, just to take a look at what it looks like when it's completely stuffed up. So still left outside the bag is my pair of swim fins and some pool toys if you were a swim instructor. So focusing on the 25 liter a little bit more now, I'm trying to see what else I could possibly fit in it. I tried to put my CPR mask in there for the side pocket and it wouldn't fit. Tried it again for the front shallow pocket, again couldn't fit. So if you were to go with the 25 liter, I would personally put the pens in there and maybe a granola bar or some small snacks that can easily fit in those two pockets. But moving on to the back, of course, there's also the mesh compartment on the shoulder strap, which you can put something else. But here, tucked away in the back, is a built-in bleacher seat that comes with it, color-coded as you can imagine, and also sized accordingly with the 35 liter with a significantly larger bleacher seat. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stuff up the 35 liter to what I would normally carry. So I'm just transferring everything over from the 25 to the 35 liter. Outer pockets remain pretty much the same. Now I did a little bit more rearranging strategically for the main compartment just because this is a little bit more of a narrower bag. So I want to make sure that I can fit everything properly, just needs to have the proper placement. So I got all my pool toys and extra goggles and stuff in there. Now I can fit my swim fins pressing against the back of the bag. And while I'm at it, I go ahead and put that CPR mask in this larger side compartment in the 35 liter. And now I can transfer over the pool buoy as well as my towel to the 35 liter as well. And then still some space for your dirty laundry and maybe an extra set of clothes if you really try to stuff it. So from this packing demonstration, I would say it's pretty clear that the 35 liter is the best choice for most people, especially if you're an adult. It's a no-brainer to go with the 35 liter unless you really want a compact bag and you don't carry very much in general. But I think the 35 liter is able to fit all the needs that you would normally have and extra in case something comes up. I know some people may be concerned about this for small children, but honestly, I don't think it's a big deal. You can compare it with a typical size 18-inch length backpack here that I have from Under Armour. Back length is pretty much identical. Of course, the Speedo protrudes out a little bit more just because it's meant for holding more volume. But against your back, it looks like a normal size backpack. And I know locker size varies, but for the gym that I go to anyway, I had no problem fitting either one of these in this half-size locker. So hopefully this helps you decide. For most people, get the 35. If you're a really small child and don't carry a lot, get the 25. Links as usual are in the description.